If you cared about them, you'd leave them to their own devices.
Leaving them to their own devices is what reduced this metropolis to ruin. I'm a bit surprised that you don't realize that by now.
You're not going to convince me you're right.
Yet despite that, Paladin Dan still feels you'd be an asset to the Brotherhood. Seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers, you couldn't get a better recommendation. Therefore, from this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of Knight. And, befitting your title, we're granting you a suit of power armor to protect you on the field of battle. Wear it with pride.
I don't care about ranks.
Whether you like it or not, you're going to have to get used to it. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Prydwen and my staff, report to the flight deck for your new order. Welcome aboard the Prydwens.
Can't wait to get out of this god.
Status report.
Green across the board, sir. Nothing new.
Good. Carry on, Knight. Congratulations on the promotion, Knight. So how did it look out there?
We've
Paladin
got a
Dance.
lot of work ahead
There
of us,
you are.
brother.
How did it go with Elder Maxon?
He sounds pretty delusional to me. You don't actually buy everything he's saying.
You shouldn't judge Maxon on his words alone. His actions prove his sincerity. I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking bringing you into the fold this quickly. Not to put too fine a point on it, but if you screw up, we go down together.
I
You're
won't
awfully
let you
quiet.
down, Dance.
Do you need a
I
medic?
promise.
Good. Now, I know you're eager to hop into a suit of power armor and take the fight to the Institute. In order to be an effective... Since I've been official...
Sounds good. Let's go.
Outstanding. We should stock up on supplies before we begin our next mission.
Ah, good. You're finally here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
Clean your glasses, Pops.
Pops? What does that mean? Oh, wait, I see. That's in reference to my age. Clever. I'll make a note of that. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting, would you mind telling me why you're here?
Uh-huh. I'm asking myself the same thing.
I don't recognize you. Which leads me to the... Specifically, under normal circumstances. However, I'm... Unfortunately...
Right. What exactly is a research patrol?
Simply put, we send a small two-man team to scout a location and evaluate its technical and historical relevance. Saves us from sending an entire retrieval team to a worthless location.
If you want my help, just ask already.
I wasn't aware you were interested, Knight. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints, memos, manuals, books, charts. Anything containing useful technical data. I'm authorized to pay you for each bundle of documents that you recover. And if you wish to be assigned to a research patrol, I have plenty of them waiting to be filled. In any event, it was a pleasure to meet you, Knight.
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your medical exam?
Sure. Go right ahead.
All right. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions, and I'd like you to answer me to the best of your ability. First question. As a child...
There wasn't that much radiation around before the bombs fell.
Before the bombs? What? Let me check my notes. You were a vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease?
Honestly, I don't remember.
Well, you don't appear to be suffering from any long-term ill effects, so I'll assume you haven't. Third question, and please, answer honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
Those species aren't my type.
Good. I find the practice highly distasteful myself. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
Nope. No problem whatsoever.
Excellent. You'll fit in quite well around here. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately. If you ever need medical assistance, you let me know.
There. Try it now.
Nothing. I was supposed to report 10 minutes ago. If you can't fix it...
I can fix it. You're the one who decided to kick your way through a Mirelurk. Got it.
There it is. Thanks, brother. I owe you. So, you're the new recruit I heard about.
Uh-huh. I don't care. I didn't join up to impress everyone.
Alright, easy night. I didn't mean anything by it. Our usual recruits tend to be wastelanders. And you don't... Anyway, my name's Ingram. If your power armor...
Sounds like you have a pretty full plate.
Plate. There isn't a day... And...
I hardly noticed.
Can't tell if you're patronizing me or trying to be polite. How about I just... Anyway, there's a pretty decent T-60 suit sitting in Bay 3. Oh, and if you need me... Now, if you'll excuse me...
Oh, God. Mole rat on a stick was a really bad idea. Excuse me.
Careful. Taking things like that could start a fight.
My list of maintenance fixes keeps getting longer and longer.
If Elder Maxon ordered me to follow him to the gates of hell, I'd be the first one to kick them open.
You think the Commonwealth looks bad? You should see the Capitol wasteland. Charging into a situation guns blazing is a good way to get yourself killed.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted...
Uh-huh. You must be in there for a reason.
I'm only having a bit of fun with you, Knight. And this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, am the ship's quartermaster, Proctor Tegan. The powers that be have me locked. If you need to stock...
Buying my own equipment is ridiculous.
Keeping the Brotherhood supplied. That's Elder Max. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps. Yeah, most...
Right.
Of course.
I could use some extra caps.
You need them, and I want you to spend them here. It's a match made in heaven. It just involves a little bit of heavy lifting and... And since I'm... After you're done... In the meantime, if you ever need...
Proctor Tegan.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that I won't bite.
Looks uncomfortable in there.
It's not... And this is...
That's good to know.
I'm glad you're the good...
Uh-huh.
Yeah, mostly...
I could use some extra caps.
You need them. And since after you're done with the meet and greet, we can discuss the details. In the meantime, if you ever need anything else, I'm gone.
Knight?
Tegan.
You're looking to pick a fight? I'll help you end it.
Let me see what you have.
All of my weapons are mission ready.
Lock's really strong. No way I'm cracking this.
Can you believe synths are replacing humans with exact duplicates? Makes me sick.
Liberating the Commonwealth is a huge responsibility. But we'll get the job done.
Looking for ammunition or weapon mods? Dr. Tegan might have what you need.
Man, you haven't lived until you've tipped a Brahmin with a vertibird. Now that's a challenge.
Excuse me, Captain Cade.
How can I help you today?
I need some supplies.
Scribes have been stuck.
There's Brotherhood, then there's everything else. Nothing in between.
If it was up to me, I'd... Adjusting internal bayonet pressure. Green lights across the board.
Communications array calibration test successful. All bands nominal.
Delta sequence initiated. Completion time 14 minutes.
Hull plating integrity looks good. No need for adjustments.
Pinging remote units at 30-second intervals as requested.
Sense. Shoot to kill. We don't take prisoners.
Tighten up the meter. Like that. Now, split thickness. There.
Now that you've familiarized yourself with the Prydwen's crew, are you ready for your next assignment, brother? Am I boring you, Knight?
Yes, Elder.
Good. Let's get right to it then. Shall we? Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong. And it's infested with super mutants. Having those aberrations of nature close enough to smell is making me sick to my stomach. To make matters worse, they're sitting on top of a massive stockpile of Fat Man shells we could use in our campaign. I want you to head over there, wipe out everything that moves, and secure that stockpile. Understood? Well, out with it already.
Consider it done.
Look, I realize you're eager to take the fight to the Institute, but it'll have to wait. The brother...
It'll be a pleasure.
Now, use it to carry...
Sure.
Dismiss.
Having the Prydwen moored above the airport keeps the Brotherhood within striking distance of the city.
Hail Knight. Maxon might appear compassionate, but I can assure you, the Institute will face his wrath.
I would gladly die if it meant one of my brothers would live.
You know those synths with the plastic faces? Ugh, they're crazy.
Remember your 3 C's. Cranium, crotch, center mass. Not everything you meet in the wasteland will have all of them, but they're guaranteed to have at least one. Outstanding. I can see you don't need my supervision.
Nothing like flying in style.
Welcome aboard, Knight. Instruments are green, and we're clear for release. Target acquired. I'll try and keep him in your sights.
Not everything you meet in the wasteland will have all of them, but they're guaranteed to have at least one. Outstanding. I can see you don't need my supervision. The final rule of my range, no injury.
Oh man, if I'm late for muster one more time, Captain Kells is gonna have me do 100 push-ups.
Welcome aboard, Knight. Instruments are green, and we're cleared for release. Target acquired. I'll try and keep him in your sights. Target acquired. I'll try and keep him in your sights. Watch where you're stepping, Lieutenant. down. Look at that thing bleed. I'm gonna find a place to set her down and then hightail it back